Hello everybody again and welcome back again. My name is Steven as always. Just before I start today's video, I would like to quickly say go and check out my live streaming malarkey on twitch.tv. It is www.twitch.tv/StevenSnake, and there you can actually watch any of my live streams that I do, and I do them every now and then. And over the past week or so, I've been doing a stream every night, and that's going to continue for a little bit. So if you guys are interested in watching the streams, then go to the links down below. As always, they're always down there. It is the Steven Snake one, not the Ender Snakes. It's my official one. So if you guys are interested, go there, talk with us, and yeah. Thank you all for listening, and now let's jump into the video. Hello everybody and welcome back again. My name is Ender Snake Steven, and welcome back to Katawa Shoujo. Let's begin. Second time's the worst. Uh-oh, what's happening? Someone's shaking me. Hey, wake up. Huh? Where? What? I guess I fell asleep after all. What are you doing out here? You're going to catch a cold or something. I rub my eyes. I'm confronted by Emmy, who bends over me with a worried expression. I'm still a little groggy, so my response comes out in a mumble. Couldn't sleep. Watched the sun come up. Sounds like something Rin would say. I shrug, the feeling of stiffness that comes with sleep on a bench for a few hours. Is it? I wouldn't know. Amy grins a little at my somewhat cranky response. So couldn't sleep, huh? Obviously we need to run you harder today. Even though I've only known her for about a week, Emmy seems very Emmy-ish response to the problem. Hey, my body was plenty exhausted after yesterday. My mind was just racing, that's all. I don't see the difference. If you run hard enough, your brain will get tired too. I'm seriously questioning the wisdom of doing this first thing in the morning. I don't know if my grades will be able to handle me tiring my brain out like that. Emmy pulls me up from the bleachers. I don't know. With surprisingly strength for somewhat her size. Now come on, Hisao. We got some work to do. I don't actually know if I'm up to this thing today, to be honest. I mean, I obviously didn't get much sleep, and what sleep I got was on the bleachers. I don't know. Should I really be running? Emmy glares at me. Good heavens. What are you talking about? Of course you should be running. How else do you expect to work out the ninth? You've been sleeping on the bleachers, for heaven's sake. The best way to get the soreness out is to run around. Now stop hiding in the bleachers and get out here. There's no arguing that. I'm pretty sure she'll kill me if I didn't do as she said. I get to my feet and hop down to the track. The sun is warming things up. Rather nicely, I think. Emmy and I begin to stretch out. And I find myself once again hard pressed out not to stare. If this is how I have to wake up every morning, I might be able to get used to this. Oh wow. You know, Hisao, it's not polite to stare. I wasn't staring, I swear. Emmy raises an eyebrow and considers me for a minute, as if evaluating my response. There's a brief moment where I afraid for my life. But then she smiles and laughs, shaking her head slowly. Honestly, you didn't have to deny it, so wow. In response, I clap my hands together and go for a change of subject. So, that's enough straight selection, right? Emmy gives a casual shrug. Do you feel stretched? That's really how you tell. Well, I do feel up to the run, if that's what she means. Yeah, I feel ready to go. Same as yesterday, okay? We'll just run for a mile at a steady pace. Don't worry about going really fast, just worry about keeping the pace. Got it? You're the boss. Emmy grins again. Now we take off around the track. And my eyes go into drug mode again. Woo! I think I'm going to die. We're not even done on the first lap and my legs are on fire. My breath is coming out in rigid gasps. I can feel my sweat pouring down my brow. And we're only just got now rounded the second turn. Come on Ishno, you've got 3 more laps to go. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I think I might hurl. Somehow we're on the second lap. Emmy's not even sweating. How can she do this so effortlessly? For some reason I'm still moving. She's like a machine. Third lap. What happened to the second? Almost there, Ishno. Liar. We've got another 2 laps. We've got another 2. Nothing to be done. I can't do this. Emmy whirls around and begins running backwards. Her face is a mask of anger that surprises me. Never say that. If you say that, you've already lost. Keep moving. If you're alive, you can keep moving, damn it. Whoa. Language. We're on the 4th lap now. She really seems to want me to keep going. Legs, move, move, move. They feel so sluggish. I'm in mud, or molasses or tar. I can't go on. I'll go on. Final stretch, Ishno. Give it all you got. I pump my legs as fast as they can go. They keep refusing to obey my commands. Somehow, I keep moving. Somehow, I finish. That's it, Ishno. I knew you had it in you. The anger Emmy shows a lap ago is gone. Replaced with a pride. She's resistant, radiant, like she's just won the gold medal or something. I stagger to a stop and fall to my hands and knees, gasping for air. My heart is pounding far harder than it was in a long time. Uh-oh. I don't think it's done this since... Oh god. Please slow down, heart. Just slow down. Stop racing. I cough and for some reason feel a grin cross my face. So this is how I die, huh? Trying to stay healthy. How ironic. I'm all ready to give up right here. But then, I feel my heart slow down. 2 hands grab under my arms and tug upwards. I look up and see Emmy standing over me, with a mixture of delight and worry. On your feet. Come on, you'll never catch your breath that way. Somehow I manage to stand, and raise my arms above my head, but they feel like lead. That rhymed. I start to walk around the track, while Emmy keeps close to me, like she's afraid I'll fall over or something. She may not be far off. I feel terrible, and say so. Emmy laughs. But you finished, didn't you? You said you couldn't, but you did. Isn't that worth it? I'm not sure, and I don't really have the breath to say so. But that small grin I felt on my face earlier hasn't left. So, what if my heart's weak? I still survived this morning. Maybe I'll survive tomorrow too. Or maybe you'll die, and end the story that much quicker. Who knows? As soon as it becomes apparent that I'm not going to suddenly heal over, Emmy takes off on her sprints. I don't know how the hell she can manage to sprint after running a mile, but I guess she's in much better shape than me. Once again, I walk around the track. I can't help watching Emmy sprint. It's weird, but she's like a different person when she's pushing herself. Last time I noticed her eyes, but this time, it's her mouth that catches my attention. She's not wearing her normal grin. She's still smiling, but there's a tightness to it. It's almost grim, like she's fighting a losing battle, but doesn't care. She seems to be running harder, like she did yesterday. Sweat has started to pour down her face, but she keeps going. Her mouth finally opens as she can no longer get enough air through her nose. And as she passes me once more, legs pumping, arms swinging in time, and her lips slightly parted, she looks beautiful. After we both take some laps around the track to cool down, Emi changes back to her usual self. The transformation I saw in her is gone. Not bad today, Hisao. There's almost admiration in her voice. What do you mean? I would have stopped if you hadn't yelled at me. Emi's colours a little, seeming embarrassed about her outburst. Sorry about that. I just can't stand to see people give up. Especially about something like this. Saying I can't go on is silly when you're honestly doing on while you're saying it. Go. That's what this is what it's all about. What? Saying silly things. Emi sticks her tongue at me. Idiot. I mean, showing that you're alive. Showing I'm alive, huh? I didn't know it had to be so painful. But it does feel pretty good, despite that. Besides, this one is of the hardest days. What do you mean? Whenever you start a workout, it's difficult the first day. Really hard the second day. And then the third day is easy. You still get days that are really hard, but they'll pop up less and less. So this will eventually get really easy, huh? Yeah, of course. But when you have to increase the difficulty, or you never get ahead, you just get complainted, and you'll lose a sense of accomplishment. So I'll have to run more than just 4 laps, huh? Yep, but not for a while. You'll have to be careful, you know. A thought strikes Emi, and her face lightens up. Got it? Got what? You can come with me to see the nurse. That way you won't fall over dead or something. How charming. When? Right now, of course. You need a shower and everything, right? We don't have much time then. Grab my hand. She's off, pulling me along with her. My goodness, but you're in a hurry today, ain't you, Emi? I have no idea how we got to the nurse office so fast. But we are. The nurse grins at Emi, and seems to completely ignore me. You've got plenty of time to take a shower and get to class, you know. There's no need to run through the hallways like that. I could hear you coming a mile away. Somehow it doesn't seem like he's actually scolding Emi at all. It's like this is sort of a routine between the two of them. Emi does a passionate interview of remorse. I'm sorry. I won't ever do it again. The nurse and Emi both laugh at some private joke. Suddenly, it seems that he notices me. Ah, hello Hisao. What brings you here? Well, Hisao has officially joined me on the morning runs. I start to explain, but Emi cuts me off. I thought he might need to visit you so that he doesn't die or anything. Nurse raises his eyebrow in mock horror. Yes, that would certainly put me out of a job fast, wouldn't it? Well then, Hisao, let's have a look at you. Lift up your shirt, would you? I'm suddenly very conscious about the fact that Emi's in the room with me, and blush in spite of myself. Nurse seems to be sense of my discomfort, but it only seems to amuse him. A bit shy, are we? He makes an apologetic brow to her. Emi. Sorry, Emi. I tried to get you a free show, but it doesn't seem to have worked. Emi stiffens slightly and fires a look at the annoyance of him. You're an arsehole. Emi bows to me apologetically. I'll wait outside. Okay, Ishno? I'll begin to summer that that's not really a big deal. She doesn't have to leave, but she's already out the door, and the nurse is laughing as he watches her go. Still got it. I didn't follow. He laughs again, like he's in on some joke that's over my head. I can still get to her flustered. It's kind of sort that we had going on for a while now. That sounds incredibly sinister to me. And it seems as if the nurse realises that too. That sounds a lot worse than it actually is. Come to think of it. I wasn't going to say anything. No, you're right. I should fill you in, so that you won't get the wrong idea. I'm actually relatively new here, you see. I got hired the same year Emmy started going here. Before that, I worked with Emmy during her initial rehab, following her accident. Hold on. What? So that is what she was sad about last time. I think in the last episode she was quite sad, weren't she? About her father. And I'm guessing that is what actually happened to her, and that's why she doesn't have legs. You know, why she lost them. Because she was a runner when she was little, so it kind of shows that she had legs when she was little. Because there was nothing about that she didn't have them before. So I'm guessing she lost her legs. Yeah, there you go. We had to amputate her legs. After a really nasty car wreck. Ow. But that was horrible. It nearly killed her. And succeeded. Yeah, so it killed her dad then. I'm guessing. Because that's what she was sad about, that he died. He shuts up bluntly. I blink at receiving this unexpected piece of news. Well, that's not my place to say. Anyway, we know each other for quite a while, so we have a slightly more familiar relationship than it is strictly professional. He seems embarrassed, like he's done something stupid. I guess he's really worried about that. I wave a hand to let him know it's not a big deal. Don't worry, sir. I promise I'm going to be discreet. I had been worrying about what caused Emmy to lose her legs, and that was one of the scenarios I thought of. There was only so many ways that could have happened, but actually hearing about facts, it's still a little shocking. Well, thanks. You're a good kid, Hirschnell. I can see why Emmy became friends with you. She's quite indomitable, you know. What do you mean? You didn't see her... what? You didn't see her learning to walk? She would go far for much longer than the others in the hospital. She refused to quit. Normally it takes years to get to the point where you can even think about running again. Emmy did it all in about a year. He almost seemed proud of her, like a father who watches his daughter win a competition or something. Well, hell. She'd probably have done it faster if not for the fact that we wouldn't let her. Wouldn't let her? Why not? Because she'll go for so long that I heard her legs would start bleeding where they met her prosthetics. It's a real concern. That's why she comes by every day after her runs. To say nothing of the risk of infection if her legs get cut up and her prosthetics are dirty. But enough about that. If we don't get you on your way soon, Emmy will think we're up to something. As he says that, he gives a wink and begins checking my heartbeat. The stuff is way too cold. He really should have heated it up or something before he used it. After a few moments, he leans back, satisfied. Well, you sound pretty good to me, Ishno. You didn't have any chest pains while you were out running, did you? No, not really. I had some trouble catching my breath though, and my heart was racing by the end too. The nurse frowns as I say this, but then shrugs. It's probably just because you're out of shape. But if you don't improve, then you should let me know, okay? Don't push yourself too much. And of course, if you have any chest pains, come to me immediately, right? I'll put my shirt back on. The nurse leans out of the dormitory to call in Emmy. What took you so long? Now I'm going to be late. Nurse gives a sort of little look. I was just... You shouldn't that's all. Wait, come on, what have I told you about seducing my friends? I expected Emmy to be shocked by this, but instead she seems merely annoyed, scolding the nurse as if he were a child stealing cookies. Meanwhile, I try hard not to blush at the nurse innuendo. I try not to do it again, though I fear young Hisao may be lost to the feminine gender forever. Not frickin' likely. What's going on? I didn't mean to say that out loud, but both the nurse and Emmy grabbed me for a moment, before bursting into laughter again. Told you he was funny, didn't I? Huh? I guess Emmy does talk to the nurse about a lot of stuff. Well, Hisao, you should probably get moving. You still need a shower before class starts, don't you? Crap. He's got a point. And it looks like we've only got half an hour. Thanks for your time. I'll see you later, Emmy. I dash out of the room as the nurse begins to remove Emmy's prosthetics. As I head down the hallway, I can just barely hear his voice drifting to me. Emmy, you've got to be more careful. Ooh. I make it back to my room and shower in record time. It occurs to me that I've already been up for 4 hours, and class hasn't even started yet. This is going to be really, really long day. And on that note, I'm going to end today's episode right there. Just before I end today's episode, what do you guys think of the new timings? Because I've kind of raised the timing a bit. And this is how it's going to stay now. Instead of being 15 minutes, it's going to be roughly 20 minutes. So an extra 5 minutes per episode, roughly. You know, just so we can get through it a bit quicker. Because it is taking quite some time. As always, we're going to check out the completion. We're on 15%, just like previous episode. I think, or was we on 14? I don't know. But either way, hope you guys have all enjoyed today's episode. And as always, do the normal YouTubey stuff, leave a like, comment, and all of that good stuff if you so desire. And yeah, hope you guys have all enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all next time. Till then, everyone,